Hey y'all, this is Marta K. Hope everybody is well. I want to share this story with you from Microsoft Star. It originally was on Gist Fest. But the story is about satanic temples preparing to enter Florida schools. And if this is not an indictment on the Christian church, the Protestantism in America, I don't know what is. Um, there is no way that our children should have to be worried about being confronted by Satanism in school. If you still have young children in school, you better be trying to figure out how you're going to get them out of there. And if you have grandchildren in school, you better be trying to talk to your grandchildren and have them prayed up and teach them how to pray and just train them up in the way that they should go. These temples are going to be coming to schools all over the place. And it's not by accident, it's intentional. The adversary is looking for easy, soft targets, and children are easy, soft targets. And parents who allow their kids to go to these schools, and I hate to say a lot of it is our children. um, it's really shameful. It's an indictment on all of us, how we have just basically left our children out for the wolves to consume. The adversary has free reign over our children through public school system, and nobody's doing anything about it. The church is just silent, not saying anything, especially the black church. Um, so it is really a shame. I'm so glad I do not have children in school. I have grandchildren, but I don't have any control over their education or whatever. But if it was me and I was married and I could go home, like me and my husband would have to have a talk. We have to figure out how we're gonna not send our kids to school, whether it means we gotta downsize. What do we gotta do to sacrifice in order to homeschool or change the educational environment so that our kids don't have to risk being imparted with demonic energy and spirits? And not only that, but just think about it. When you send your little people out to school, they're gonna bring the devil home to you. This gonna be little Johnny gonna be filled with the devil, and the devil gonna be walking all through your house, going in your refrigerator, drinking your Kool-Aid, eating your fried chicken, using your toilet paper, talking back to you and acting a fool, probably standing over your head at night trying to think about how many ways they're gonna yeet you off. Man, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Couldn't be me. No, no. Saved or not saved, I know enough to not let the devil come in my house. And so if you are allowing your child to go to school and be um, tempted by a satanic temple, then who knows what your child's going to be traipsing up in your house, in your car, and in your places, your safe places. So trust me, it's more to it than what you think. These spirits, they'll be transferring into all kinds of stuff, being your dog, like that movie Cujo. Mm-mm. No, no. No sirree, buddy. All right. Since the recent House Bill 931 or Senate Bill 7044 passed in Florida, religious groups have been clamoring to enter into schools, including the Satanic Temple. The bill was passed to allow more religious expression in Florida public schools. But what does this mean for students and the community? The Satanic Temple is a group recognized by the IRS as a tax exempt religious organization that fights for religious freedom. They actively involve themselves in challenging rules or laws that allow religion into government or public sectors. They fight this course to promote fairness for all beliefs. They have announced their interest in sending their volunteer chaplains to Florida schools. Satanic Temple did not respond immediately to requests for comment from the Independent. However, one of its leaders told the Tallahassee Democrat that the group is prepared to assist children. They're going to help Johnny and Mary and Taisha and Quan come home and whoop you after you done been working all day with their foolishness because they done let the demons up in them. Because you done let the demons up in them because you let them go to the schools. An opportunity that exists for ministers and chaplains in the public school sector must not discriminate. Oh, I'm sorry, I must have skipped something. Oh, no, I didn't. Any opportunity that exists for ministers or chaplains in the public sector must not discriminate based on religious affiliation, wrote the Satanic Temple's director of ministry, who goes by Penemu Grigori, in an email. I don't know if that means anything significant. Our ministers look forward to participating in opportunities to do good in the community, including opportunities created by this bill right alongside the clergy of other religions. So what's interesting though is you see they talk about doing good. So the devil knows how to do good before they do bad. So you gotta make sure that you understand that the adversary is not playing no games with us. They gonna deceive all the way to the end. And they're going to use any vessel. And children are so easy to possess because they don't know. They haven't had, especially if parents are not Christians or believers. I hate to use the term Christian, believers, and have not, laid that foundation so those kids know how to pray, they know how to sing, they know how to rebuke spirits, they know how to identify spirits, they know right from wrong. Like that is out of the window. Most people now are atheists or they just don't address religion at all. So children are really left unprotected. So now grandmamas and granddaddies and great grandparents got to be, praying a hedge of protection around not only just the adults, but now like the little children under attack. According to its website, the religious group, despite its name, doesn't believe in Satan. Instead, it promotes effective and artful protest. Oh no. The Satanic Temple introduced the After School Satan Club as an alternative to faith-based school programs. These clubs offer science projects. There you go, right now. There, let you know. Community service initiatives, arts and crafts, puzzles, and games. The After School Satan Club does not believe in introducing religion into public school and will only open a club if the other religious groups are operating on campus, the church's website said. And they have a church. So the temple is a church. The Satan temple has a church. So that just lets you know also that, you know, it's really time to come out of church because you can't tell the difference between a Satan church and a Christian church. Additionally, the group also advocates for reproductive rights. Oh Lord, see, here we go. This is how you know it's Satan. The safety of mental health patients and the mentally ill, the people in the Bible, people who are mentally ill were possessed, and alternative addiction recovery methods, pharmakia. So I mean, like it's just telling you what it is. So, come on, y'all. Interestingly, its advocates seem to align with the principles behind Florida's bill. The bill is being promoted as a means to support students with their mental health needs, students who are possessed. The bill cleared its final committee hearing earlier this week. A final Senate vote appears ready to take place, and if passed, the law will go into effect on July 1st, right in time for summer break, just in time for the next school year. The bill grants school districts and charters the authority to permit volunteer school chaplains to offer student support services and programs. These programs are assigned by the district school board or charter school governing board. Additionally, it mandates the district screen volunteers and obtain parental consent before students can access their services. Parents can select from a list, which will be publicly posted by each district containing the volunteer's name and religious affiliation. Regardless, many are skeptical about the satanic organization introducing itself into schools. Like, why you ain't going to the nightclubs where people already open up? Why you gotta go to schools where kids can't defend themselves? Like there's this pattern of these different anti messiah groups going into schools going after young children. But you have to know this is coming from Rome, because them the only folks that's obsessed with having control over your children, always have been. So you know what time it is. They're trying to get children in a new type of way, but in a very dark way, right? As things are getting ready to change on the earth. Many fear that it goes against traditional values and might influence kids negatively. Sure is. Y'all should be scared them demons gonna come home with y'all and be sitting at the table telling you what they ain't gonna do. And heads turning backwards like the little girl on The Exorcist. Y'all remember that movie, The Exorcist? That little girl was turning around and the little what was the name of that movie? I used to watch all of the one where the man said, "Here's Johnny." And the little boy was riding down the hallway talking about red rum, red rum, red rum. I can't remember the name of that movie. Oh, I cannot remember the name of that movie. The Shining. That was the name of it. These children come and The Omen. You remember all them old movies that having little kids possessed? I think The Omen is being re-released this month. It's not an accident. These little kids are being programmed to be accustomed to the occult because they want these kids possessed. Because those kids possessed can also be in a household and possessing the animals and the parents. And if they can't possess the parents, they can sure give them hell. So it's pretty scary. They believe the bill it could also they believe the bill it could also allow, I'm sorry, strange or harmful doctrines into school. Yes, it can. Like we already don't have enough strange doctrines in schools. But anyway, y'all better get your children, baby, because they're trying to take them. Satan wants your children. The adversary is trying to get the children. The children of the corn needs more children. That's all I got for you. It's a disgrace and a shame. I have to even bring these crazy stories. We even have to have these discussions. Even if I wasn't saved, I would know this is not right. I would not be comfortable with this. Even if I didn't know the truth, I would think this is wrong. We have got to stop being so lax and stop being so quiet. But at the end of the day, our kids shouldn't even be in Esau school anyway. So if if you get nothing else from this message, it is time to get your children out of Esau schools. And some of us are gonna have to step up to the plate, do some stuff we didn't want to do. Hopefully, we'll be delivered soon. But if not, you better be planning on how your kids not gonna be going to these evil schools, because Esau is recruiting. School is now the recruiting ground for all the debauchery they got planned. We are truly living the days of Noah and the days of Lot. And I never thought that I would see it, but it's here. And it is something to behold. All right, y'all. This is Marley K. Love y'all, and I'm out.